If you access your website at jaybirdmedia /TMC, you'll pull up the website, and like we've looked at earlier, you can log in just by going down to the bottom right of the screen and clicking the login button. And then let me go ahead and merge my windows here. And then you can log in with the credentials that I had emailed you, or maybe someone else has created an account for you. And you log in, that's going to bring you to your control panel. In our last video, we looked at what these tabs are and what they do, and if you haven't watched that, I would encourage you to go back and watch that. But we already have created a home page, so we don't want to go to publish because the home page already exists, and publish is only for new content. We're going to be looking at adding new content, but for right now, since most of the changes are going to be made on the home page, we want to go ahead and find the home page that was already created and make changes to that. So to access that, you have two ways you could do it. You could either click on the Edit tab, and you could go find home page, which right now there's only 4 entries because no content's been added yet. In a year's time, there'll be 100 or 200 entries, so you could just search for it by typing in home page, hit search, it'll pull it up. Or you can just click on the tab Edit Homepage. It's a little shortcut tab that I created for you to pull up these forms. So let's go back now and look at the website, the homepage on the website, and see kind of how it's laid out and how that compares to the form that you're going to be working on. If you look at this homepage, you're going to see a few things going. We're going to look at them going in order down the page. The logo, you'll see the logo there, and that's not something that you'll need to change. You'll have control over. That's something that I can change if you ever decide to change your logo. And you're going to see the nav here, and that's not something that you will control or change either. They're locked in, and if you ever need to change those, that's something that we'll do for you. But then below that, you're going to see all the content that you have control of. And what's great about the content management system that you're working with is you really have complete control over everything that you want to get your hands on. So we'll start on the left side here, and we'll see a welcome text area. Then below that, we're going to see a service time area. Then below that, we're going to see a video, which you could put for anything you want. This is just a sample video of the video announcements at our church. But you can put that there, whether you want a welcome video or whatever it is there, video announcements. Then we're going to jump over here to the right, and you're going to see a slideshow for informational slides, promotional, whatever you really, sermon series, whatever you want to do there. Then below your slideshow, you see a directions box and some contact information with phone numbers, a link to a map, and then beside that, you see the actual Google map that we've pasted in there. And then finally, below that, you're going to see 3 large buttons that for right now we just have put these images in there, but you have complete control to change those. So the form that you're going to be working with is laid out in the same exact order that the home page is laid out in, moving down the page. Okay, so let's go back and look at that. And you're going to see a form here, and this form, once you get comfortable with this form, you'll really be comfortable with everything about this content management system, because this form, this layout is really how all of it works. So we're going to work our way down this form and down this page, and you'll see that it's laid out just like the home page. So like we said, you start with the welcome, and then you move to our service times. Well, once we click on the Edit Homepage tab, and we see here the title, which is homepage, which helps us for our record keeping. But then once you scroll down, you see a welcome box, and you see the tab, or the generic text that we have in there right now. So just want to make sure you're seeing this. Welcome to the ministrycenter.org is already locked in there, and then you see the text. That text right here that is highlighted is being pulled from this box. So if you change something in this box, it's going to be changed immediately on the home page. So for right now, we'll just change it to say test welcome text. And if I hit update and I go back and I refresh my home page, you see that the text has now been changed to test welcome text. So it's immediate, which is really nice, because you can you can just make the changes you need to make as soon as you need to make them. So let's go ahead. Give me just a second. I'm going to replace that text back, because, well, actually, yeah, I'll just do it like that. Give me just a second here. Okay, so you see the text we put back in the box there. Then moving down the page, you got your service times, all right, and we see that here. Now, I just have 3 right now, and these are pretty generic: Sunday school, Sunday worship, Wednesday worship. I put the name of the service, they're in service name, and then I put the times that they meet, and you'll see here that the way that's laid out. Now, what if you had more services, more than 3 or less than 3? What would you do? It's really simple. You could click the Add Row button here at the bottom, and by clicking that, it does exactly what it says. It adds a row. So you could type in maybe a prayer time or something that you do. And if you wanted to change the order of those, you see a little up-down arrow right here. You can drag and drop these any way you want in any order you want. Now let's say you have less than 3, or maybe you add some, but then in 6 months you change service times or whatever. All you have to do is go beside the box that you want to erase, and you just click the delete icon. All right, and by clicking that, it goes away immediately. All right, so whatever you type in here is going to be pulled to the service time area. Right below that, you see the video. I'm gonna go ahead and update this real quick because it's kind of throwing me off a little bit with the text. So right below the service times, you see the video for which I use just for video announcements, the way that I got that is in my click on the Edit Homepage tab. In this box, I pasted the video embed code that I got from my Vimeo account. When I found the video that I wanted to embed, I clicked the embed tab and it gave me this code. It doesn't have to be Vimeo. It could be YouTube, it could be Vidler, it could be GodTube, whatever you want it to be. But just make sure that you make the width of it 324 pixels. So whatever you're using usually gives you the option to have custom sizes. You just want it to be 324 and hopefully it's shot widescreen. I have this set at 324 by 182. You just copy and paste that in this video embed code. So now we're going to jump to the other side of the screen and we're going to see a slideshow and we're going to see some directions and map. Well, keep moving down the page and we see our slideshow here. I have 2 images right now, just 2 generic images that you see scrolling there. And the way I got those is in my slideshow I chose a file from a hard drive. You can have as many images as you want. So by clicking Add Row, I could add 10, 15, 5, whatever I want to do there. I can add as many images as I want. I'm going to go ahead and erase a few of these. And just like what we were looking at with our service times, you can drag these in any order you want. Alright, so I can add, take away, drag them to whatever order. Just by clicking this choose file, I can go to my hard drive, which is a mess. I've got tons of stuff on here. But I can go and I can select something. So just you know, you can just mess around with that and do whatever you would like to do there. But you can just select an image. I'll just click this one right now, even though it's not the right size. I select that, and then in the box beside the image, I can put the link where I want to go. So right now I don't have them going anywhere, but obviously if you had a sermon series come up and you created a page for that, or you want to link to something somewhere else on the internet, an article somewhere, you can just type in an entry here. We'll just link this to Google for right now, and then we'll click update and just show you that it is working. Now I put an image in here that was not the right size, but because I've already told it to always display at one certain size, it's going to skew the picture to fit the parameters that I gave it. Alright, so you can see that that's not a good looking picture. So you want to make sure that your images are hold on, I'll tell you here, sorry. You want to make sure that your images are 570 by 330. Alright, 570 by 330. And then also we added that Google link, so let me just show you that when you click on that, it's going to send you to Google. Okay, so we can go back over here and keep moving down the page.